Can you just face this way for real quick, bro? Get that in?
Hang on, Tito.
Oh. You got it? You got it? Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna come pick you out. There you go.
No. Hey, he's out. He's out. We got him. Let him go. And he grabbed the taser on me at one point.
Yeah, I saw that too. He was fucking trying to reach for that.
Dude, I don't know if he was going for the dope, he was going for the knife. Like, I still didn't search.
I saw him reaching.
Did you grab anything else out of his pockets?
Just that front, right?
Okay, not the left though, huh? Yeah, I didn't get to check that. I don't know if he was going for that dope or the knife, bro. I'm still... He better not fucking call it, man. I'm so...
I really hope we didn't fucking trust somebody right now. I really hope we didn't fucking trust somebody right now. I really hope we didn't fucking trust somebody right now.
Oh, we did everything right, man.
Well,
I'm just
agree,
pissed about it. I just feel like I should have fucking pushed him up against... Someone ever tells you, bro, if you ID someone, we're IDing him because he has his seatbelt off, right? And the whole reason for the stop is the code 5 shit and some other stuff. Call for a second. Well, we already had him, bro. But he, How you doing? Alright. So, traffic stop on that vehicle.
All right, guys, I do have a Tuesday morning editorial for you. It's a few days old, but I'm just getting to it. And it's one that has had a couple of changes. Well, this one here is the most recent of the updates that an officer has been charged with murder. And it's coming out of New Mexico. Let's get into it. CBS News, thank you for this story. A former police officer in New Mexico was charged Thursday with second-degree murder after authorities said he killed a Latino detainee he had placed in a chokehold. State Attorney General Hector Balderas said he filed the charges against former Las Cruces police officer Christopher Smelzer in the death of Antonio Valenzuela. Police say Smelzer applied the chokehold after a foot chase in February after Valenzuela fled during a traffic stop. After the chase, Smelzer can be heard on police video saying, "I'm gonna choke you out, bro." Valenzuela was pronounced dead at the scene. The coroner determined he died from asphyxial injuries. Smelzer, who is white, was initially charged with manslaughter and later fired. In a statement, Balderas said he was taking over prosecution of Smelzer from the 3rd Judicial District Attorney's Office in Las Cruces and focusing on appropriate charges for violent and dangerous chokeholds. Smelzer's attorney, Amy L. Orlando, called the new charge sad and suggested it was a political move meant to grab headlines. Orlando told the Associated Press, "Officer Smelzer used a technique that was sanctioned by the department. He was trained in the technique, and all of a sudden it's banned after, and he's a criminal." The revised charge came as Black Lives Matter protests have swept the nation in the wake of the police killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis. Demonstrators have put pressure on police departments to change policies involving the use of force and interactions with Black, Latino, and Native American residents. The death of Valenzuela generated similar protests in Las Cruces, just 46 miles north of the Mexico border. Family members of Valenzuela had called for an upgraded charge against Smelzer. Some protesters said the killing illustrated the violence some Mexican Americans face from police and compared it to George Floyd's killing. Last month, Balderas called for uniform use of force policies that would be codified in state law to require body cameras and ban chokeholds, among other things. As chairman of the State Law Enforcement Academy Board, Balderas in 2016 called on a committee of experts to review how each of New Mexico's municipal and county law enforcement agencies investigates the use of deadly force by their own officers. At the time, the Santa Fe New Mexican reported that the move seemed to offer the prospect of establishing a statewide standard for handling shootings by police. A report with recommendations was drafted in 2017, but failed to gain traction as many police departments said a year later that they hadn't even received the policy recommendations. So that last thing is kind of interesting. A report with recommendations was drafted, but then police departments are saying we never received the policy. So they drafted it and said, what do we do with it now? Put it on the shelf and say we drafted it. What? All right. 99 policies on the wall. Take one down. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. So here's another cop who used a chokehold that resulted in asphyxiation and death. Do these cops, and this was just in February of this year. So granted, it was before the George Floyd killing, but do these cops not understand after Eric Garner that chokeholds kill? They're not getting it, or they don't care because it took many years to fire the cop who killed Eric Garner with a chokehold. So maybe they don't care. Maybe they're like, ain't nothing going to happen to me, man. I'm a cop and I was on duty and I did my job. So what? Guy died. You know, that's kind of how I get the feeling that some police officers, that is their attitude. Like, hey, man, I did my job. Guy died. You know, when you become a police officer, do you like lose some of your humanity? Do you become like a robot? Like, I must kill. You're coming with me.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
You know, I don't understand. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. But a good prosecutor stepped up and said, manslaughter? No. I'm going to charge this sucker with murder. So he's been charged with second-degree murder. Now, some people will ask why second degree and not first degree. They probably cannot prove premeditation. I don't think that he premeditated to kill this guy because he was on a call. He apparently saw this guy. I didn't go back and read the original story, but we do know that he used a chokehold. He killed somebody. He's being charged with murder. But the reason they're not doing first-degree murder is it's not premeditated. It just happened on a call where this guy was a suspect. But the fact that he's, quoted as saying, I'm going to choke you out, bro. And there's a expletive in there. So he obviously used an expletive in the alleged quote here. I'm going to effing choke you out, bro. I mean, what cop says that? I'm going to choke you out, motherfucker. What? No, that's not professional. Is that a command? I'm going to choke you out, bro? What command is that? Do they teach that in the academy? I'm going to choke you out, bro. All right, bro. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Community Leo Watch, watching Leos. That's law enforcement officers from coast to coast, especially down near the Mexican border in Las Cruces on this Tuesday.